All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. The honors go out to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule well, who rule and teach well. All right, Shalom to the hopeful elect. Lord, willing, if this lesson is edifying, I just wanted to go into, I just wanted to get some scriptures regarding that came to my mind regarding this YouTube short that I'm watching, or that I watched. And basically, which I'm not stating any side taking. We're not taking sides with either. Okay. But of course Jake has a heart, and the things that Amalek is doing over there is demonic, is all hell. All right, so I'm going to play this clip. Lord willing, the audio is good, and I'm going to get a couple scriptures and, close out. Because those aren't the people, man. All right, the people that claim to be Israelites without the TES, they're not the Israelites, man. You have a few Israelites among them, absolutely. You have Jake is all over, but those aren't the Israelites. Anybody that still thinks that is a fucking dumbass. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Somebody's got to say it. Yahweh Shema Shai and the apostles, elders, and brothers, all the way down to myself. We're saying that. If you believe that those are the Israelites that are occupying that land, you're fucking retarded, man. All right, those are not the Israelites, according to the Bible. And there's a million different ways that you can analyze it, and in every analyzation of that, it comes out negative. They're not the people. Okay? So, let me play this clip, and then, like I said, I'm going to grab a few scriptures, and the little one is edifying. Turn the sound up here. And the first scripture that came to my mind when I saw this short was that when the real Israelites are placed in their land, there's going to be no more war. Okay, why have you been occupying that land since roughly 1948? And here it is, 2024, almost 100 fucking years later, and you're still in battles constantly. Why do you need an iron dome when you're supposed to have the Most High? Why are the prophets consistently asking all these questions and nobody seems to have a single fucking answer for any of them? But we're just supposed to take your word for it. No. All right, the scriptures say that lies and deceit is going to be quenched and that the truth is going to spring up in the earth, man. So all that fucking bullshit that you want to talk, no, you're not the people, man. You're not the people. You don't belong there, and the Lord is getting ready to wipe your dumb ass off the map. You can say that's anti all you want. That's the reality. That's the Lord's words, not mine. Jackass. All right, so let me get this scripture. I'll close that out. Isaiah chapter 2, I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And by the time this is happening, this is the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. All right? This is after the statue is done, destroyed by that stone, which is Yahweh Shai. All right, when the southern and northern kingdom came back together. So, and that's another thing. Where is the northern kingdom at? Why are you not as the sand of the sea? And on top of that, the only time the real Israelites have had to, I guess you could say, do what you're doing, which not even, because the way that you're carrying yourself is demonic. Okay, back when we had to take the land of Canaan from the Hamites, that was a promised land to us, and we went to battle with them. All right, we weren't just slaughtering them. We weren't dropping bombs on fucking kids. Okay? We weren't dropping bombs at all. Matter of fact. And that's a big thing that Esau always likes to do, man. The fucking Edomites, the elites, because they're not dumb. Okay, they're very strategic, very tactical. They always like to bring some sort of false flag event, and then that's where they constantly use that to justify everything they do following after that. And people aren't buying that shit no more, man. People are fed up with you, Amalek. And ultimately the Lord is, because he said he's going to have war with you from generation to generation. So keep puffing on that kosher cigarette, nigga, because that shit's over. And yes, they have those. Why? God knows. There ain't no such thing as a fucking kosher cigarette or kosher pork. And where in the Bible, show me the scripture in the Bible where it says to put your lips on a baby's penis, man. No, but that's anti, that's anti though. Is it anti or is it just reality? And that's another thing. Why you gotta have Babylon pass a bill to protect your scary ass, man? But you're the people of God. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're detestable. You disgust us, man. You really do. You're the worst enemy we have. The real Israelites. The enemy of the Judites, the Benjaminites, the Levites, the Issacharites, the Ephraimites, the Simeonites, the Manassites, so on and so forth. You're our top enemy, man. All right, you fucking Amalekites. And the scriptures talk about how heathens were going to essentially oppress a man and his heritage and divide our land up and take our land because, which of course there's Jake among the Palestinians. But they don't belong there either. Okay? But we wouldn't treat them the way you're treating them. You see? Because that's the beautiful thing. Every nation, after the 1,000 years of hardcore bondage, because that's righteous for the things that's been done onto us, man. Most persecuted, destroyed nation on earth, the actual Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. After that 1,000-year period, they're going to all go back to their lands. But you, Esau, you're going to be fucking destroyed. You don't have no land. And even in the book of Obadiah, it talks about how your land is going to be given to Judah. If I'm not mistaken. So you don't have nothing. And then even in the Zondervan, even your scholars admit that the nation of Edom is the only nation that wasn't promised any mercy. And rightfully so. All right, verse 3, it says, "And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Lord." Okay? So, we're coming into the time when the Israelites are put back in their land. There ain't going to be no more war. All right, in fact, the scriptures talk about how all the nuclear missiles are going to be used in World War III, the War of Armageddon. Harmageddon, if I said that correctly. Okay? So there ain't going to be no more arrows left. And which that also reminds me of this scripture. Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. That's plain. All right. When the righteous are actually in rulership and ruling the earth, governing the earth, people are happy. All right. Why are suicide rates at an all-time high? Why is drug use at an all-time high? Explain these things, Esau. Since you're such a great stand-up guy, you have a lot of explaining to do, and you have very little answers because you have little brains. You're the wicked. You were created to be the wicked. So why don't you do that and stop trying to pretend to be righteous? Stop trying to pretend to be Superman. Because the reality is you're not Superman. You're Homelander. You're a fucking piece of shit. All right? Disguising himself as a superhero. As somebody that has passion. Somebody that cares about the earth and cares about the people, when really a humanitarian. When you really don't. Not a single one of you, man. You're all fucking evil and wicked. You're all going to be destroyed and thrown into slavery. And good for you. It's about time to, the real men get set up, man. And all you weak ass bitch niggas get sitting the fuck down. Sat the fuck down. All right. Ecclesiastes or Sirach 10:4. And now I'm going to jump to 8. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. That's Yahushai. Okay, right now, the earth is not ruled by anybody profitable. Job 9:24 is ruled by the wicked. Malachi 1:4, the wicked are the Edomites, the so-called white man. If that hurts your feelings, so what? Right? And not all so-called white people are Edomites, but the majority of them are. All right, because you got some Edomites out there that are so-called black. They're holding the black fist. They might even be a black-only Israelite, calling on Yahweh or some shit, saying he's a Judite. No, you're an Edomite, man. All right, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. It's going to be translated from the Edomites, really from the elites. All right, because really the elites rule the world. Regular Edomites don't even have shit no more. They through. Right? Because the elites transferred all the power over to themselves and left a lot of you out of it. Some of you are two-time losers. Some of you are lower than Jake. Still doesn't mean you're going to get a piece of the kingdom. Right? But all Israelites are ultimately going to be in the kingdom of heaven. It's just, the rebels of our nation have to face their punishment, their judgment. All right, so Lord willing that this lesson was edifying. Before I close, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem El Shai, Ba'Shem Rachah HaKodash. Double honors go out to the apostle and elders, great